The 80s nostalgia will be strong again from San Antonio, Texas, as Saturday night's main event comes to you from the Lone Star State. Last time the WWE title was on the line, this time it's the World Heavyweight Championship, with Gunther taking on Jey Uso. So a couple of things looking forward to in this one as we kind of build ahead. Gunther and Jey, this has been a great feud to really reestablish Gunther as a heel. I'm saying feud. It was a week, but it's just Gunther is that good that he just does one thing and it's like, yep, asshole again. Great. Love to see that. Like he is that good at this thing that he can just like, boom, turn that thing around and people hate him. Like he's so good at that. And so this is, I think, again, the ratings weren't super strong last time. And this one doesn't feel like it's been built up as much. We'll see about it this week. But this is because Gunther felt like an afterthought. Like he did defend the title in the last one, but it was part of a three-way and was part of a bigger story that didn't super involve him. And then the Netflix debut happens and he's not really a big part of it. This is a chance now for him to really reestablish himself as a main event top guy that we all know he is in the WWE. And the same kind of goes in the Intercontinental title match as well. Sheamus is on an awesome run and they've really built up this IC division quite well, with now Jey advancing from it, going for a world title opportunity. But Braun and Sheamus have built things up, I think, very effectively. And Braun, the one thing is that for the first couple of weeks now on Netflix, he has not been a big factor on the show. He gets into a stare down with Sheamus, and that's about it. But this is, I think, a guy who can win the world title this time next year. And so I want him to get a little bit more involved. So again, it's a good spotlight for him to get that kind of an opportunity. Over on the SmackDown side, talked about it in the SmackDown recap, Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu. The people got really excited for it. And this feels like the type of a match that we don't get it a lot anymore, because no one's like calling up their friends like, oh my God, did you know wrestling is on NBC? Look at this match. But it's a match that can get Twitter going, or X, or Blue Sky, or Threads, or whatever social media platform that you are on. It can get that going and get a bit more attention. Like, I think these guys need to have the video game style match that like Braun and Bronson Reed had a little bit ago. Like, I think that these guys could have that kind of just an absolute carnage, whatever type of a thing, and do it that way. Like, you could, obviously you're not going to put it on last, but this would be the one to break the ring in, you know, like this would be the one to just go absolutely absurd with the just over the top whatever and everything involved in it. I think that would be a whole lot of fun to do with these guys. But these are the ones who are like, it's the old WCW cruiserweight spot. These guys are just like 200 pounds heavier than those guys were. And we get the Cody KO contract signing and get Shawn Michaels' involvement. Again, it feels very 80s, which is what they're kind of going for with Saturday night's main event. Interested to see what comes with that. Like, it feels like something big has to happen at that, and I don't really know what big thing they have to go with there. So we'll see what they do there. But gonna be interesting to see where they roll in this particular one, because I just feel like it needs to be something a little bit more than standard whatever and a bit of a brawl to set up the pay-per-view next week. Like, I feel like you need to have a big thing, like a Randy Orton return or something like that happening on this one to really get the people excited.